Good afternoon, everyone. This is a little post-market update regarding the Monday trading activity for June 2nd. Boy, what a day. I mean, the S&P patterns were, nominal. They were pretty flat. We had the gap breakaway, didn't really do much today. Had a little opening price gap to the downside, a little rally up to the upside. The S&P is up, half a percentage point today. Nothing huge. Still within that consolidated range. Still waiting on this rolling type of a pattern. We'll see if we get that breakdown. One of my clients hinted to me just the other day that he's found a secret that he thinks my patterns are 3 bars ahead of the market. So, if you take a look at this, this would be either like an inside Harami inside bar today leading tomorrow possibly to be a crush. So we would take this day minus 1, 2, 3, and that gives us this crush pattern. I don't call today the crush pattern, but we'll see. I mean, he may be right. He may have found a little a phase shift in my patterns where maybe maybe my patterns are ahead of the market by 3 or 4 days right now, and tomorrow might be a big crush pattern. Don't know. We'll see. Um, I still am moving forward with my expectations. The big move today was metals. Oh my gosh, look at this move in gold. I'll come back down here to an hourly, but I mean, it was just stupendous. Absolutely incredible. I mean, this is one of those rally days where you think, wow, it just never stopped. And now my big question is, what's going to happen overnight? You're going to have Asian traders looking at this thinking, holy moly, uh, if they got caught short, I hate to be them. That this is a big move, and they probably hopefully got stopped out. But chasing this rally could send gold considerably higher. I mean, if this rally continues and we get that next big shift upward, I'm still thinking that 3650, 3750 area up here would be really, where I think the next top is up in this area. So we'll see. I mean, I'm excited. This is what I keep talking to you guys about. Metals have to hedge right now. There's so much risk in the market, and we're at 34.06 close of the trading. 34.50 is going to be a big number. You can see over here that silver's already broken above 34.50. Big rally. Silver's up at almost $35. Let's check the high in silver. Silver here. The high was 34.91. Currently trading at 34.91. Closed right at the high. And I'm telling you, this is a massive move. It's a big breakout on big volume in silver. Of course, the volume down here. Let me change this to a little darker color. We don't quite have that big breakout down here in gold. Gold doesn't have that massive volume like silver. Silver is really lagging. So, if you take a look at silver, take a look here at gold, and you can see the rally going back here to 2025. Come back over here, go to 2025, and you can see silver as of yesterday or Friday from 2025 area right here at the low. Silver was up 13%. Gold was up from 2025, roughly right here, 26%. So gold had really outperformed silver considerably. If this is the big move for silver, trying to catch up to where gold is, silver could move up into this 18, to 26, roughly 28% up in this area. targeting this $37 range, 38, 37 range, fairly easily, in my opinion. So, big move. I mean, this is a 5.6% move in silver today. That is a big move in metals. And if it persists and continues, we could see this break through this high 35.50 and really try to make a move up here to 37.50. And that would put gold on target, ladies and gentlemen, to get up into this 36, 37.50 area. So let's mark it here. Whoops, go away. Oh no, there we go. So we're kind of looking at this upper zone here being this 36, 37.50, somewhere in this circular area right here. I think that's really the next big move right here, guys. It's really just an amazing day for metals. It's a big breakout, just like I talked about. Very, very critical to see what happens over the next 2 or 3 days. Okay, Bitcoin pretty much rolled all over the place. This is a 1 hour Bitcoin chart. You see what happened here. We rolled up yesterday evening into Monday's trading, rolled down into the range, rolled back up. We're still in that consolidation range here, really staying. And you can see, I'll come back here to 4 hour. You can see that range that I highlighted, that Fibonacci range right over here. I call it the Fibonacci trigger level between 25% and 17.5%. We're right in that area. We're rolling right in that area, right into consolidation. And like I said, the next big move here would be potentially, get these, I like bigger. Come on, bigger. There we go. Did it again. The next big move here potentially would be this breakdown to this downside, breaking below this 103 level, roughly 103. We'll call it 103, 102, and I think that's the next big move here is a breakdown move. So we'll see. We'll see because you can see Bitcoin didn't react as a safe haven. The war news came with Russia and Ukraine and escalation of fighting. And where was the safe haven move here in Bitcoin? It wasn't. It never showed up. In my opinion, Bitcoin is not a move to safety any longer. Bitcoin, because it's been institutionalized, is more like think of it as a blockchain technology stock. I think you could almost add it into the NASDAQ now and have it move kind of like the NASDAQ. In fact, if you were to add the NASDAQ here, so let's just add the QQQ. And where's the QQQ? Probably right here. Yep. So let me try to make this thicker. And line thick. Now let's see if I can go to candles. Yeah, that doesn't look right. Well, there's gaps. This is 4 hour. I'll go back to line. So, and I will make it bright yellow, I guess, so you guys can see it. And you can see the reaction to the NASDAQ. This is a Bitcoin in candles and NASDAQ in yellow. Rallied up through here, peaked, rolled back down, rallied, bottomed, spike, consolidation, rolling low, rally up, rolling sideways, rally. Can you see the correlation here to these moves. Now here we've got this blow off top with the NASDAQ consolidating. Again, try to find a better color. Hold on. Oops, keep active. Got too many things going on here, so try to find a better color. Let's just make it dark blue, I guess. You see the correlation here? Look at this daily. So it doesn't correlate perfectly, okay? But I want you to understand that when Bitcoin leads the market, you see here, Bitcoin's moving higher, QQQ is moving downward, Bitcoin bottom, Bitcoin top, Bitcoin bottom, rallied up. The NASDAQ had a decent rally here, but not like Bitcoin through the speculative election phase here. But you can see that the correlation of the up and down trends is quite good. You can see here, down comes down, up comes up a bit, down, up, down, up, down, sideways, moving downward, Bitcoin rolling through a consolidation phase, breaking downward, rolling through this downward trend, moving slightly sideways across here, breaking down, stalling, breaking down, bottoming, and I've already gone through this phase here, which is why I believe with the NASDAQ and Bitcoin, I believe Bitcoin is leading to the downside, and I believe Bitcoin could break down quite hard right over here. Come back down here and retest these low levels, possibly down a bit further, which would mean that, Bitcoin could move easily down into this, and I'll get rid of this NASDAQ for you, could move easily back down into this 86, 82, 83,000 range right here, possibly a lot lower. So again, very interesting how this is setting up, and really, really going to be paying attention to Bitcoin and gold and silver here. I mean, I'll go back here so I can kind of revel in this day. I am so happy to see this day. To me, this day is just tremendous. Huge, massive rally in metals that I don't think is going to end. I think we're going to see this carry over most of the week, depending on what happens with Russia and Ukraine. Ukraine launched a massive attack and supposedly destroyed 1/3 of Russia's bombers. Russia is now supposedly mounting a counterattack, and we'll see over the next day or two this extended conflict between Russia and Ukraine could get really ugly and could get, very good for metals. Let's just put it this way. If this is the initial reaction, you could maybe see this type of move for 2 or 3 more days to the upside, trying to make up space, because that's what I think we've had happen here. This whole consolidation really goes back even deeper. This sideways consolidation is really nothing more than, hey, indecision. Trump, indecision, rolling. Now I think we've got some direction. We've got some breakout. I mean, we are literally on our way for gold and silver. For gold up to 37, I think, and for silver up to 37 as well. So we will see how it plays out. But what a great day in the metals markets. I mean, this is just a skyrocket. I certainly hope you guys were able to follow some of my predictions and get yourself into some longer term gold calls over the last couple of weeks. It didn't matter. Anytime you get down into these low levels, these 3,000, 3,100, 3,200, in my opinion, in gold, down here 33 in silver, like I kept saying, these are all big, big bottoming areas. So here we go. Let's see how far it goes. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.